to what degree can something be thought to be authoritative today, and out of what mechanism could you produce something authoritative? My closest encounter with a real struggle over what's authoritative was the period that I served on the advisory board of the Encyclopedia Britannica, the whole life of which was to be the authoritative source of information about more or less anything. And then came Wikipedia, and the poor editors of the Encyclopedia Britannica found themselves challenged to the core. Here, this book that had existed, these volumes that had existed for many years with authors, distinguished people writing the entries on the subjects they knew best, was being challenged by Wikipedia, in which anybody who wanted to write in could write in, and it was thought that you could derive this essential character for articles from a broad public. The poor Encyclopedia Britannica really had, I think, close to a nervous breakdown over all of this. The notion previously that readers should want to write in and tell you something about what was in there was politely accepted, but one wouldn't dream that ordinary readers would have any power to intervene in what was printed there. And yet that was the direction in which things were going, and how Britannica has wrestled with that problem was a very interesting kind of struggle. I make no claim for the Harvard Dictionary of Music on that term. It's a book written by real people, a lot of it written by me, even though I'm not the expert on many of those topics, but written by me in the hope that I have some ability to explain it to real people who don't already know all about it.
Several recent studies in the field of cognitive psychology suggest that we're not so good at dealing with the facts, at least not that we read online as much as we are on paper. And for researchers, the experience is perhaps especially different. In print, readers have to read through pages to find what they're looking for, passing by other articles on the way. Online, that is not necessarily the case, at least not if your search engine is working right. In the online environment, we have come to expect keywords to take us exactly where we want to go. We don't have to look around. There's something gained here, certainly an efficient arrival at an answer, but there's also something lost. The things you stumble on along the way, the articles alongside the one you're looking for that you didn't know would interest you until you saw it. One of the challenges of the new digital encyclopedia, then, is how to encourage readers to stay and explore, not just to find what they think they need and leave. There are a number of ways in which we can do this, designing a search experience that presents results in a way that helps people looking for a quick answer find what they need, but at the same time suggests other possibilities for study. Designing tools as entry points that help people learn how to explore and make them want to. As a dictionary with a title that does not qualify its definition of music by geography or genre or gender, we have a responsibility to present a global view of music. Most of our current commissioning projects, including the recent print publications, Amerigrove and the Instruments Dictionary, are focused on better representing music and including more authors from outside the Western world and outside the field of art music. This is not at the neglect of the core content through which it began, however. Whether we mean to or not, the choices we make in our commissioning imply weight and imply value, and it is our responsibility as scholars to take that seriously and act accordingly. Broadening our commissioning also has implications for access. We've learned as we work to increase the representation of international authors in Grove that just because a publication is digital doesn't mean that everyone can get to it. And yet the work we do has a price tag, as has already been mentioned, one that is considerably higher than the all-volunteer labor that Wikipedia takes advantage of. We have to work to expand access in a way that allows us to sustain our work. We already offer significant discounts and free access in some regions through our Developing Countries initiative. And in fact, we offer free access to Wikipedia editors to make sure that they're getting reliable information about the subject that matters most to us. We're currently working on a discounting plan to help the growing class of music scholars without institutional access. Developments in digital research are the natural trajectory of innovations and inquiries begun in print and essential concepts in scholarship. We still need editorial oversight. We still need to listen and respond to audience needs. We still need to help people gain access to what they need. We still believe integrity and access are of paramount importance. But digital tools have changed how much we can do and how far we can reach, allowing encyclopedias not just to follow, but to lead scholarship. And I find that profoundly encouraging.